So, hello, secret code name Haniel, like Archangel Haniel, and welcome back to Nicole Myths, Astrology and Tarot. These are the full moon in Cancer sweet release secret code name readings. If this reading was not purchased by you, but you were drawn to the secret code name, there is likely a message in here for you. If you'd ever like your own secret code name reading, the link to my Etsy shop is in the description. You can book them there. This sweet release themed moon event will answer what shadow is being released and advice on how to best do that so that you can leave those lessons behind you. I've pulled from my Icarus Tarot as a defining milestone of the shadow, and then pulled some insight from my Night Sun Tarot into it, and then a guidance card or best advice on how to get beyond this lesson from my Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle. So, the shadow of the Hanged Man is feeling stuck and needing someone else to set you free. Feeling as if you can't move until someone else steps in and helps you down. Understand, the Hanged Man is there for a reason. We are stuck for a reason, quote unquote stuck. We're not actually stuck. We're in divine place at divine time. If we look at the other clarifying cards into this, you have the Four of Cups clarified by the Lovers and the Knight of Swords clarified by the Nine of Cups. I'll describe it to you this way. You're in class. As the Hanged Man, you're being put in a situation that you cannot leave in order to learn. And you can't leave until the bell rings. Someone will show up in divine time to help you down and out of this lesson, but not until you've learned it. The spirit, the universe isn't going to ring the bell until you've learned it. And I think what you're doing is you're creating a balancing act emotionally for other people and yourself. And you're choosing this, and the choice itself is not necessarily one your soul appreciates. You being the balancing act for everybody else, and maybe communicating how to best advise them in creating their own wish or their own best reality. Like you're the student in the chair trying to take on the role of a teacher, because if you can teach someone, maybe they'll help you down. If someone comes along and you can teach them your worth, being the teacher, that they can learn from you, maybe they'll help you down. But you are not the teacher right now. You're the student in the classroom of the divine. You are the observer. You're the observer. You feel like you're missing opportunities, being stuck here, when the opportunity is right in front of you and you're being asked to see it from a different perspective. The shadow of the Hanged Man asks, why is there no one here that can help me? How come I'm screaming, right, for all of my wishes to be answered and no one can hear me? No one can hear me. No one can hear my wish. Spirit doesn't hear my wish. Where's my angels? Archangel Haniel, if you think about it, is the archangel of grace and flow. It's archangel of grace and flow. Seeing the blessings with where you are. Seeing the blessings with where you are. Allowing your heart overhead to make decisions. Your head would tell you you have to teach. but your heart would tell you you have to learn. Observe the mirror around you, because if other people are not hearing your wish for freedom, how are you not hearing your own soul's wish for freedom? You're not the teacher right now. You're the student. So, as much as you want to help others, as much as you want to guide others, as much as you want to be there for others, Spirit's saying, look at it from the student's perspective. Instead of the teacher's perspective, look at it from the student's perspective. What are you learning about yourself from the experience with this person in your mirror? Because everybody's in your mirror for a reason. Everyone. What can you learn in this experience about yourself through your mirror with them? How can you allow them and the experience of them and the witnessing of them and who they are and their choices to be your mirror? Think about that. How else would you then come into emotional balance and marry the self? That your wish to come down and move forward would be heard. That you could pray for that and have it answered. You might feel like the teacher to everyone in your experience and be forgetting that you are, in fact, the student right now. So the guiding card, Finch Spirit Guide, says, I love us on the card. It is card number 11, comes out as your guidance. It says, it's a good time to experiment with how to best care for your mind, body, and soul. It's not about being perfect. It's about finding what works best for you. You are in a phase of your life where giving back to yourself is important. Perhaps you have been sharing a lot of yourself with others, have come through a challenging time, or in the near future will be stepping up in a new way to share more creative energy and soul fire than ever before. All you need to know now is that it is the right time to take extra special care of you. Finch Spirit Guide comes to you with guidance to care for yourself in a particular way. Finches can become beautifully colored, but only when they eat foods that nourish them. They have the power of beauty within, but they need the correct nourishment to be able to transform that potential into expression. You also have beautiful divine potential to shine your light and beauty in the world, but you must feed your soul what it needs to do this. Be respectful and loving to yourself as you choose what to take into your being, be it physical nourishment or emotional energy or even the kinds of books you read and entertainment you watch, for all has an impact on you. Do you feel better for the experience? Does it nourish your soul? The best growth enhancing food for your soul is that which increases love. Finch Spirit Guide also brings a prediction of a celebration of happiness ahead of you and wants you to know that your connection to the spiritual worlds is real, to trust in the messages you feel from the universe as they make themselves known in your heart. It says, here is an opportunity to express the truths of your heart. Write a love letter to yourself or to another or to the universe. You can express your gratitude as you acknowledge your innermost feelings. Let your love letter be truly loving, for this is a creative expression to attract even more love and beauty into the world. Love yourself. God knows we've done the work, right? Or I've talked about work where you write a letter to someone and expressing all of the things that you love and admire about them, and then cross out their name, dear whoever, and write your name. And then at the end, when you signed your name, sincerely or love always, your name, you cross it out and it's sincerely or love always your higher self. How can you see things from a different perspective? It's no different if you were to take the adverse, right? If you were to write a letter to someone expressing how you feel and how you feel is not great. You're always this, or you're always that, or you don't see this, or you don't see that, or you don't get this, or you never see me and how I feel this way. Well, cross out dear, whatever their name is, and it's dear, your name. And at the end, sincerely, love always, your higher self. Understanding the divine mirror as the student. As the student. You're not missing any opportunities. You're in the perfect place at the perfect time. Learning what you are meant to be learning. And once you realize you're in the perfect place at the perfect time and you're learning something right in front of you, that's when you choose that balancing act within yourself, and you can communicate your wish to spirit, and spirit answers. Because it makes sense. Don't judge yourself. Don't over-criticize yourself. Don't think that you're stuck and that you're not enough or not doing it right or whatever because you feel like you're having a hard time getting down and moving forward, like you need help. If you need help from someone out there, then you need to help yourself within first. See what you're not seeing from the eyes of spirit, that spirit would put these mirrors in front of you. Take the lessons that you've learned and talk to others about them. But also remember that the lessons you talk about to others need to be remembered yourself. Because if you're reminding someone of that lesson, in the divine mirror, spirit is reminding you of that lesson. For a reason. Remember, you are the student. All right? I have faith this will help. That secret code name, Archangel Haniel. Go with the grace and flow. Remember to show yourself some mercy. If you don't like the mirror in front of you, stop putting yourself in front of it. Sometimes the only way to finish a test is to decide that you're done, that you have finished. So, with that said, that's Grace Nicole Myths signing out. My love and support is with you always. Remember, love each other, but most importantly, love yourself. Take care.